If you live in Bridgeland, that's the largest of the newer master plan communities here in Cypress, in northwest Houston, you've probably heard about the Toro District. The Houston Texans are building an 83-acre headquarters and training facility right inside Bridgeland's town center, with construction starting next year and the campus opening through 2029. Today, I'm telling you what I think this actually does to home values around it, and where you should plant your flag if you're a Bridgeland owner, or a Cypress homeowner sitting in Fairfield or Town Lake thinking about moving up into Bridgeland because of all this. I'm Nathan LaLonde, broker associate with eXp Realty here in Cypress. I've watched master-planned communities in this corner of Houston go through 3 different appreciation cycles in the last 9 years. This one is different. By the end of this video, you'll know what kind of price movement to expect in which parts of Bridgeland, the difference between listing now and waiting it out, and the one trap I see Cypress sellers fall into when news like this hits. Here's what's actually been announced. The Toro District is the Texans' new training facility plus a mixed-use development, meaning retail, restaurants, hotels, and entertainment alongside the football operations. The whole thing sits on 83 acres inside Bridgeland's town center, which is the central commercial core of the community. Construction breaks ground in 2027, the campus opens in stages through 2029, and the surrounding development lands at the same time. Now here's where it gets interesting if you're thinking about selling. There's a pattern I've watched play out before with what I'd call major demand generators, and that just means anything that pulls jobs, people, and attention toward an area, like a stadium, a major corporate campus, or a new highway interchange. When a demand generator like this gets announced, home prices nearby tend to move twice. Once on the announcement, that's already happening, and again at completion. The middle 2 or 3 years are usually flat or even slightly soft because construction noise, road closures, and the inconvenience of living next to a build site cool buyer urgency. That's the trap. Sellers see the announcement spike, decide to wait so they can ride home values higher, and then end up sitting through 3 years of construction for the same number they could have gotten by listing in 2026. By the time completion finally pays off, they've spent 3 years living next to dust and traffic to get there. The closer your home is to Bridgeland's town center, the bigger both of those moves are, and the bigger the construction period slowdown can feel. Eastern Bridgeland sections close to town center are going to behave differently than the western villages, which sit farther from the action. They aren't the same trade. Here's the thing nobody is talking about yet. If you're a Fairfield owner, Fairfield is the older, established Cypress neighborhood next door to Bridgeland, and you're watching this thinking, I'll wait until 2029 to move up to Bridgeland, because Bridgeland will be hotter then. Your Fairfield exit price likely peaks before then too. The whole northwest Houston demand pool gets pulled toward this address. Waiting cuts both ways. Your move-up math actually gets harder every quarter you delay. So here's what I'm telling clients right now. If you're a Bridgeland seller close to town center and you don't need to be there for 2029, list this year while announcement euphoria is fresh and the construction inconvenience hasn't shown up yet. If you're farther out in Bridgeland and you can sit through 3 years, the long hold likely pays off. And if you're in Fairfield, Town Lake, or any of the older Cypress neighborhoods looking to move up, your move-up window is now, not 3 years from now. That's not a prediction, that's a pattern, and it's how I'd think about it if my own equity were on the line. If you live in Bridgeland and you want to know what your specific section of the community is going to do, or you're sitting in Fairfield trying to time a move up around all of this, call or text me directly. I'll pull comps in your part of the neighborhood, walk through your timing, and give you a straight answer. I'm Nathan LaLonde with eXp Realty in Cypress. I'll see you in the next one.